how do you choose your topics? I know you said you listen and read the comments, but are you out there looking at other people's pages, looking at what's working? Is there some kind of research process you can talk about?
Oh yeah, we do. I mean, I look at Google Trend, what people are talking about. I look at what worked in the past, because example, I have a series where it's called like clients say, then you say this, right? So and I have a couple of videos. I thought, oh, people love that, so I do more of that kind of videos. I use a lot of what you teach, copywriting, right? How to works very well on YouTube, because people want to know how to do something. Like very, very proven copywriting type, like 3 ways, like 5 mistakes. Like it's good old copywriting. People want to know, right? People want an outcome after they watch the video versus just a boring topic. So if you make it interesting, so you need to sell them on why they should watch the video, right? And also the description, all that makes a difference. So which is you are like phenomenal at, because you teach this stuff. So copywriting makes a huge difference. So that's really what I do. Google Trend, looking at what's worked in the past, and then use it in the future. Can I make it a little bit more exciting? Or another quick tip, I will take a video that works in the past and I kind of do it a little differently. Right? So, that people love that. Example, I have a video, I think it's 7 things that rich people do that the poor don't, something like that, right? Now, that worked very well, over 1 million views. I can easily switch that and say, hey, 7 things that poor people do that rich people don't, right? But with 7 different things.
You want to know a funny story? So you, or someone at your team, I'm going to say, so I was on your channel, okay? So here's the deal. I'm working on a copywriting academy program, a brand new one. I'm working on my copywriting book. So I went to YouTube, I type in copywriting, right? What do I see? Dan Lok. I'm like, dang it. You've got sales. Leave copywriting alone. But then I flipping see a video that's titled exactly what I titled my interview with Grant Cardone.
That's how to make millions without
opening your mouth. And I was like, that son of a gun. He copied my title. So what do? We copied one of your titles. We have a video coming out soon. And it's that one. What is it called? 10 things rich people don't do, or 10 things poor people don't do. I literally just took your video. I'm going to make a copy of it. I'm going to show him that I did the same thing.
The good thing is, but seriously, kidding aside, that's a great thing, because it goes back to YouTube's objective. They want audience to stay on YouTube. So when let's say they watch your copywriting video, they see the same title and they see the value, they will suggest my video to yours. If they watch my video and your video is also same title, very easily, if it's good content, YouTube will also suggest your video to mine. Now, YouTube looks at it as awesome. YouTube doesn't look at channel. YouTube doesn't look at, oh, you're on Anik's channel, now you go to Dan's channel. No, it's still YouTube. So if they watch your content and then they stay on YouTube, they're watching my content, YouTube would actually give you like some love and say, hey, this is great. Your channel makes people stay on YouTube. So that's the great thing about YouTube. It's like, really, it's collaboration. That's why I love doing like collaboration with other YouTubers, because look, I mean, the search engine is so huge, billions of people on it. You and I, like, we don't need like a tiny percentage is really all we want. Yeah. So you can totally collaborate, share. We can do videos in Vancouver. I can do video with you, right? I go to your place. You can do like. It's great. That's the beautiful about it. Collaboration, 100% collaboration.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so I want to talk about some of the actual elements of your videos, some must-haves. You had mentioned before, hey, there's like 100 little things that I do, and it was like it's been burning at me. I'm like, I just want to ask, what are they, right? So I'm going to ask you some of the ones I noticed. For example, you have your camera. I feel like your videos, they bounce around. The editing, right? Every few seconds, the camera is shifting. Is that by design?
Yes, because a lot of this editing technique called jump cut, right? Where sometimes you're doing something, you're saying something. Let's say we're doing this dialogue, and then you have a quick cut, so it changes a little bit. It catches people's attention. So if you stay in the same like this video is not actually super YouTube friendly, because you're like steady, like it gets like stale. So versus you change location, change camera, change something there where people you're catching people's attention every like 30 seconds, like 20 seconds. That makes a difference. It helps with attention. So
every 20 is 20 seconds enough, or should it be more active?
You see your retention. It will tell you everything you need to know.
Got it.
Everybody's different, but you would see, if I've done it. Some videos where I'm changing every 3 seconds, like most YouTubers. That didn't work for me. That actually lose people's attention because people expect me to communicate a point, right? Versus that's too choppy for my audience. But for some YouTubers, it works extremely well. So all depends, right?
And at the bottom left of your video, you lately have your Instagram handle.
Oh, yes.
That by design?
Yeah, by design. So I can, because I want to bring people on Instagram to build, goes back to building that list, right? From YouTube to Instagram, Instagram to Facebook, all of that, so they could cross promote different channels. Yes.
Got it.
And also another point, if I might add that because I've had so many people set up fake Instagram accounts pretending to be me.
All right. Got it. I wonder if I'm following the right one. We'll find out. All right. The thumbnail. Everyone on YouTube talks about the importance of thumbnails. Can you talk to me a little bit about thumbnails? What is key? How do you choose it? How do you make great ones? What's the impact?
You can see like we are recently even testing different thumbnails. I personally think on the thumbnail side, we're actually not doing so well. A lot of YouTubers, they create the thumbnails that are way more interesting, where you can see the face. Like I noticed if you zoom in, you have face animate, like more animated, like, ooh, like that kind of thing. You get more attention. People are more likely to click on those. I don't have a lot of those. But YouTubers who do that, they usually get a higher click-through rate. So that part I'm actually not super strong at. But we are looking, we are testing.
But hey, I mean, even if you say you're not that strong at it, but your channel is still growing, obviously it's important, but it's not like a be-all end-all to make the. Because I hear from some people that are like, it's all about the thumbnail, and I think,
But I think thumbnail gets people clicking your content, but at the end of the day, the content needs to be good.
Yeah.
Right.
All
but one thing I think one thing we do well with thumbnail people, we kind of have a similar theme. So you can pretty much see the thumbnail, kind of the look and feel. You see my face, you know that's like a Dan Lok video. Like it's quite easily recognizable, right? Yeah. Versus people try so many different things. You don't know, is this from that channel? No, you see my thumbnail, you know that's from my channel. Yeah. I think from a branding perspective, we do well in that regard.
How many, I forgot to ask you this earlier, how many subscribers a day are you picking up now?
Right now, you want to know real time?
Real time, real data.
Real time.
You can tell me also how many views per day are you getting across the channel?
Damn, man, you're asking me all the secrets, man. I'm serious.
And we'll bump this part up at the beginning.
Okay, so am I really sharing this?
Yeah, you're sharing it. You took the oath. You took the fighting entrepreneur oath. It's over now. I can ask anything I want.
I'm regretting it. I am regretting it. Okay, I'm gonna give you 3 numbers. Okay, now watch time because last 28 days is 39 million minutes watched. 39 million minute watch. For the real-time views in the last 48 hours, you can see it's 800,000.
800,000 real-time views in the last how long?
48 hours.
48 hours.
Subscribers in the last in the last 28 days is 138,000.
138,000 subscribers in 28 days.
28 days. Yeah. So that's real time right now, like real time right now. That's
incredible. All right. Well, I'm glad I asked these questions because that's pretty cool. So these 800,000 views.
I'm glad you asked these questions, but okay.
I should have put it up in the beginning part of this. It's in the show notes, anikpodcast.com. Don't tell me I don't bring you value in this podcast, by the way. Get people to reveal stuff. They never will. By the way, so I had Fred on earlier, and Fred told me he can't wait to listen to this episode because I grilled him so much. He actually got super exhausted during the episode, and he goes, if you do even half of what you did to me to Dan, I'll learn a lot. And I said, I will be doing that to him. All right. On your videos, you mentioned it earlier. I noticed that your cards, right? The cards that pop up, you just recommend other videos. You don't actually recommend like your book sales page or any of that. That's by design because you are trying to keep people in YouTube to make YouTube happy. Yes?
Yes, I think that's a nice healthy ratio where sometimes, of course, you want to promote your products, your services, your brand. But if you do it in every video, again, that's contradicts what YouTube wants. I think there's a nice balance. I would say probably I do 20 to 30% that I'm actually mentioning something. But I much prefer where, like it's this example, like my fans, I've delivered so much value when they know I've got a book. I don't even need to like, hey, go get my book. It's, oh, Dan's got a new book. Like, I already have a lot of fans who support me because I've been developing that relationship. If I could share just one more concept, it's so critical and it's so different from how everybody sees it. Okay, you know how we come from the world of direct response, right? Where we talk about, hey man, you got to get that response, you got to get that sale, you got to get that lead, like right now. If you don't get a return right now, that's like stupid. That's like, you don't do that. Smart marketers don't do that, right? And I used to believe in that. And then you have the whole out of school thought, which is branding. Branding is all about feeding emotions, like not just logo, but your reputation, right? Yeah. So the way that I see social media that I think different from everybody else, I would say every time you create a piece of content without selling, it's branding, right? It's you're depositing money into your account. Think of like almost like a brand equity. It's like this a social media account that you do, bank account. So think about this. If you don't deposit money to the bank, right? And you go to the bank and say, hey, give me some money. I want to withdraw. What does the bank tell you? No. And you say, no, give me some money. You're robbing the bank.
Yeah, they call the cops then.
Yeah, right? You know, police is coming to you, right?
Yeah.
On the other hand, if you just do branding, you don't do withdraw, well, you'll be broke. Which there are some social media influencers do that because they never make any offers. So if you think of it that way, okay, in order for me to withdraw, like doing direct response and to pull money out, I need to deposit money in. And ideally, you want to deposit way more money so there's money to withdraw. If it's 50-50, it's not as good because your bank account is empty. So I think of it, okay, I need to keep depositing money. Then when I do need money, I can do a withdrawal. So if you think of it that way, it helps with your content, like your schedule.
Oh, that's brilliant. Hey, what do you prefer? Interviews, or what has performed better for your channel? Interviews that you post, because you do kind of 50-50, or you do both, not 50-50, or videos of just Dan Lok?
The video with just me, they always perform way better. It's just the statistics. I like the interviews myself because I enjoy it. I get to learn from people, but from a statistics point of view, video with just me talking, those perform infinitely better.
Last one about the actual videos, your descriptions, they're freaking long. Yeah. I'm gonna guess you tested that. It's just long. It's got 8 gajillion links in there.
Yes, because we have so many different things, right?
Yeah.
That this is something that you look at Casey Neistat, where he doesn't do long description. You have YouTubers who break every single rule and still do very, very well. I find that with description, because we are getting so much reach, there are a lot of people who are consuming my video. It's the first time they've ever seen me. They don't know who I am, right?
Yeah.
Like there's a big percentage of them. So I prefer to have everything there so they could, hey, I want to check you on Instagram. I want to check you on Facebook. So versus you have to make them find and go to your channel and click about and click on all that. Why don't we just make it easy in the description, right? That's why.
But that doesn't hurt you. Long descriptions don't. So many links in the YouTube doesn't hurt. Okay, got it. Those 800,000 views in 48 hours. I'm gonna just kind of soak that in. It's gonna keep me up tonight. So thanks for that. Do you retarget them with ads and things like that? Do you have a really good retargeting strategy? Is that a big part of your ad strategy now? Have you gone to more just retargeting rather than cold reach out? Both. Because to scale, you need both, right? But retargeting is a huge part because we have a big audience. Cold is also a big part, and thanks to our brother, Fred has helped me a lot in terms of the Google, giving me my team advice on what to do. But we do all of it: retargeting, cold. We target on other platforms, the Pixel, we do all of them.